Two of the biggest frontmen in London, 1968. This was backstage at the Stones' legendary rock and roll circus. The Who's performance that day was so powerful, Jagger allegedly shelved the film for 28 years because they had upstaged his band. A young Jimi Hendrix in 1964, paying his dues as a guitarist for the Isley Brothers. He was a hired gun, often fired for being too flashy. It was here, on the Chitlin circuit, that he honed the showmanship that would make him a star. Tom Petty, around 1975. Mudcrutch had just fallen apart. The label offered him a solo deal. He said no, not without his guys. Brought the whole band with him. That loyalty? That's how you get the Heartbreakers. New York, 1973. Alice Cooper meets Salvador Dalí. Two weirdos who understand each other immediately. Dalí loved the theatrics, the guillotines, the snakes, the fake blood. He called Alice a fellow surrealist. They actually collaborated. A hologram of Alice's brain covered in diamonds and crawling ants. You can't make this stuff up, because reality, sometimes, is stranger. A meeting of two champions. Elton John and tennis legend Billie Jean King were dear friends. In fact, Elton wrote his #1 smash hit, Philadelphia Freedom, as a personal tribute to her and her professional tennis team, the Philadelphia Freedoms. John Bonham, 1968, laying down the foundation for Led Zeppelin. Jimmy Page knew he had to have him, but Bonham, already a working pro, turned him down twice. Page's persistence paid off, securing the thunder that would define their sound. The godmother of punk meets the master poet, 1975. After watching Patti Smith perform in a Greenwich Village club, Bob Dylan offered his simple but profound praise. There's two kinds of people. You work. A true passing of the torch. The road to Woodstock, 1969. They planned for 50,000. 500,000 showed up. Cars abandoned everywhere, highways turned into parking lots. The promoters gave up and made it free. What was supposed to be a concert became something else entirely. Frank Zappa with his parents in 1970. This photo, for a Life magazine profile, perfectly captured the contrast between the conventional Italian-American couple and their wildly unconventional son. A rare, charming glimpse behind the Zappa myth. The Doors in Venice, 1969. Home turf. After Miami, everything was uncertain. Canceled shows, lawsuits, the spotlight turned harsh. But this is where it all started. The boardwalk, the beach, the strange poetry, their sanctuary. The Who, 1967, the absolute peak of mod. Pete Townshend's iconic Union Jack jacket wasn't a custom stage costume. He bought it off the rack. It became the ultimate symbol of pop art, swinging London, and the band's explosive identity. Stevie Nicks and Tom Petty, 1981. Stevie desperately wanted a song from her hero for her solo debut. Petty finally gave her a leftover track, Stop Dragging My Heart Around, which became a massive hit and the start of a legendary friendship. a young Bruce Springsteen with his hard rock band Steel Mill. They were a heavy, Zeppelin-influenced power trio who were once offered a record deal but turned it down. A fateful decision that sent Bruce on the path to creating the E Street Band. Debbie Harry on stage, late 70s. Punk energy, pop smarts, total control of the room. She wasn't playing a role. This was her. Tough, cool, and completely herself. That's why it worked. That's why it still works. The Police in 1979, the year they conquered the world with Message in a Bottle. But behind the success, their famous internal tensions were already boiling. The brilliant, fiery friction that created their sound would also tear them apart. The godfathers of metal, Black Sabbath, in 1973. This was the year of Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, a creative peak born from a writer's block that was only broken when Tony Iommi conjured a riff in a haunted castle dungeon.